Why do so many newer homes have cracks in the foundation walls? Cracks in foundation walls can be due to a variety of different factors. Newer construction homes, it's possible they have a crack because the walls aren't thick enough. I have seen and heard that sometimes some new construction homes haven't been poured with a thick enough concrete wall. So that's one way. The second reason is they poured it in the winter. So here in St. Louis, builders don't stop building because of the winter. They have to do things that enable them to pour the concrete, such as putting tarps down, making sure that it stays above a certain temperature. The problem is the ground surrounding where they're pouring is still typically pretty cold. So we go through the changes in the seasons, and sometimes if it's poured in the winter, it might crack if it comes and becomes too hot. So those are two reasons you'll find in newer construction homes that you'll see those most of the time. Horizontal cracks. Vertical cracks. You're not going to see horizontal cracks too often. So this is getting off a little bit, but there's two different ways to distinguish which is a bad crack and which isn't. Not all cracks are terrible. If it's a vertical crack and it's a hairline crack, that's not a terrible crack necessarily. I'm not suggesting that I'm an expert at this. You might want to contact a foundation expert. But the reason that a horizontal crack is something that I would be more conscientious of and maybe scared of is because that means that the wall or the exterior is pushing that interior wall in. Horizontal cracks typically occur because you're having a bow in the wall. Vertical cracks occur just because there's a hairline crack. Sometimes, as I suggested earlier in this, it's because of the way that they poured it or the time that they poured it. It might also be because, and you'll oftentimes see in older homes, a hairline crack comes from windows. Over time, it just seems that windows like to crack like that. So these are kind of the reasons that you'll see in new construction, the cracks. Those are two different ways to see if a crack's really bad or not. There's obviously other cracks, and I recommend to see a foundation expert, but I wouldn't be scared by cracks. They aren't the worst thing. Just make sure you treat them correctly.